how I can go back. So, good morning, everybody. My name is Christoph. I'm the president of the West region of the ŠKODA Group. Just you see here a picture of the Nuremberg-Munich Express, which we delivered together for DB Regio, which is operated between Nuremberg and Munich, clearly. And I just wanted to present to you who we are. Who is ŠKODA Group? Let's say we have a booth in the exhibition. Just some figures for you to understand. We are around about 9,000 people working in 7 manufacturing sites. We are based in Pilsen, already more than 160 years old. A similar history like Siemens with Emil ŠKODA, who built up the company. We have a broad international company with today more than 30 nationalities working. And as you see on the map, let's say we are concentrated, of course, in the Czech Republic, but we have also manufacturing sites in Finland, where we are based. You see also my region, which is mostly Western Europe, but it's also rest of world. And lately we were very happy to have some new order entries in Europe. This is, for example, with Trenitalia, new sleeping coaches, which we will manufacture together with Firema Titagar. Then we also were successful with our tram projects. So we just got awarded the Kassel tram, newly to be built. We are also delivering, which is perhaps a mixture between intercity and urban applications. This is the Rhein-Neckar tram, which is operated between Ludwigshafen, Mannheim and Heidelberg. So as the cities have a certain density from each other, of course, it's nearly a tram, but it's also a tram train. So we will also have the homologation for the main line to be able to operate between Mannheim and Heidelberg. And also in Italy, we received an order for the city of Bergamo, where we are collaborating with an infrastructure, an EPC, together to build new line for the Bergamo city. Latest, we got an order in Egypt, and there we will help to uphold the German railway industry history, because we will rehabilitate around about 300 Henschel locomotives for the Egyptian National Railways, and we will afterwards have a maintenance contract for the coming years. So as you can see, I don't read everything. We have, of course, a broad experience in locomotives. We have EMUs, which the newest is currently delivered to Latvia. Then we have metros in Warsaw and Sofia. And also, of course, more than 1,000 trams, which is one of the core experience and expertise of ŠKODA. So we are really a proud tram supplier. But what we also want to concentrate on, and there we made 2 acquisitions which are important for this year. We acquired the signaling company in Belgium, and the former Molinari Austria engineering team to build up a new simplified ETCS system, and also integrate on this base with our own ETCS system to concentrate on automated train operation. So I think I don't have to explain to you the functions. I think you all are aware. Our trains, of course, have all the systems installed which we need. Of course, until now, we are also relying on our partners and competitors, Siemens and Alstom or Hitachi, to get ETCS systems for our trains. But in the future, we will have our own. We, of course, integrate all the necessary multimedia passenger information systems. We have the radio frequency, the optimized Ethernet landscape. But what is, if we see the signaling company. The signaling company is, how to say, a visionary group of young people, of visionaries who said ETCS doesn't have to be very expensive. ETCS should be simplified. ETCS should offer the operator and also the leasing owners the possibility to have a better market and to have a simplified homologation and operational scope. So the vision is you install the ETCS system based on the IEVC platform of the signaling company and ŠKODA, and later on an iPad you can manage the contents. So in the future you will say you want to operate you are operating your locomotive in Belgium, you have to go to Germany, you have a lessor in Germany, and you just click on to add the relevant national let's say, signaling system addition, you activate it and you can operate it, and you can simplify the cost, you can simplify the homologation process, and you are ready to operate. So I think this is the future, and if I listen to Mr. Terhaag, we face the challenge of the ETCS integration, of this huge amount of systems to be installed and refurbished. So we have to become more simplified, and we will contribute to this. And we are already contributing to this. So perhaps, let's say, in our own workshops, we have a very good, sophisticated and state-of-the-art workshop in Schumberg in East Czech Republic. And there we are refurbishing and modernizing and maintaining trains, locomotives. We are even building their new trains. And for example, here we already integrated more than 200 ETCS systems into Czech rolling stock, because it's a European challenge and we have to answer it in every country. Currently, we are also concentrating on the yellow fleet, because everybody is talking about passenger operations, but to have a right and a reliable infrastructure, of course, we have to refurbish also the yellow fleet. So we are currently starting the work with Speno, and rail infrastructure building and maintaining company in Switzerland, to install in their yellow machines our ETCS platform and integrate it, homologate it, and enable them to operate in the future. Also, we were lucky in taking over the signaling company to have a contract with Lineas, and we are there equipping also with our system the locomotive fleet to be operated in the Netherlands, in Belgium, and in Germany. And as you all know, and Mr. Terhaag and others already shared, there is around 20,000 rolling stocks, not only passenger freight locomotives and yellow fleets, which have to be refurbished. Of course, we are concentrating on all the features, GNSS and odometry, so we optimize this in our solutions. Then, of course, ETCS offers the possibility to accelerate and fix the acceleration limit and save energy. The timetable, which, let's say, perhaps before it was a book. I know a Sparkasse director who collected always the timetables of the past, and he knew all the lines, and he looked always in the books. So today it's a daily optimization. It's due to accidents, due to challenges on the infrastructure, construction sites, which has to be adapted, and of course the system has to adapt as well. It's a floating system, and therefore we have to offer and follow the timetable, which is not a stable thing, which has to be sometimes daily optimized. And of course, let's say, still you don't see the seat, but still we have driver cabs, so we can assist, and we do it already, of course, in the solutions, to optimize the driving behavior and also assist the locomotive driver in having the right speed and save energy inside of the operation. So all of this, of course, brings us to the new vision, to have an automatic train operation of the trains. Of course, it will be built on the GNSS. It will be a modular platform offering different steps of automation, and of course with the target that in the future we will not only have metros in Goa 4, but we also will have trains or even trams in this operation. Energy saving, of course, nowadays is one of the very important moment and very important issue which we have to fight for. But the main issue is to say in the right time, at the right place, and to manage this for the rolling stock and for the operations which operators like Deutsche Bahn will do. And automated train, we remember all the movie Terminator when he was jumping into the car and a machine was reacting like a human. And we are not there yet. We still have to learn the systems. We cannot react on too much on flexibilities. So we have to build up to learn the system, to use artificial intelligence to forecast reactions. Of course, energy can be saved with ATO, and the question is how much. I said 5 to 15%. Our colleagues did here some calculations how much could be in which speed saved entirely. And of course, with the challenge of having greener energy also for the operator and for the infrastructure owner, we have to support him that with wind energy, solar energy, we are not only changing the source of energy, but we have also to change the consumption. And I think their automated train energy can surely contribute. And let's say easily we see round about 6.25% which can be saved here. So if we go to the modular system, and today I think in parallel in Munich is the EAA mobility, where we are talking about automated people mover, automated, let's say, movable objects in the city, like we also know 10, 20, 30 years ago from the science fiction movies, where we said it will never happen, we need this Mercedes star on our car. So perhaps, and it is changing, but of course it's a big challenge to have the different sections managed to bring an object into the city and let it go. So it's anti-collision, it's automated train operation, it is the automated exchange between the system, the AC, it is the automated door opening, because it's nice to take a taxi in San Francisco now, a robot taxi, but if it's not opening the door, I think we as a customer, we would not be very happy to be trapped. So I think this we have to manage. And then we have first our vision to manage the depot environment, the maintenance operation, to be ready to be dispatched before we go to the city. And we will follow all the steps. And here we are currently working in the first step on the urban sector with trams for an autonomous depot. We start with the smart depot, where we will have some solutions to automate the operation, the daily operation, the yarding of the trams. And of course, the vision is later on to have autonomous depots, because we will not only lack train drivers, locomotive drivers, we are also lacking maintenance people who can safeguard in the future and who want to safeguard rolling stock. So I think also here we have to use artificial intelligence to ease it. We saw the robots outside who are running around and who today, for example, already make underfloor checks instead of humans. So we have here a big field, and stay with us. It's not an easy process, but in the depot we can learn a lot, because it's still like in a metro. it's a closed system, and we have at least less interference with humans and have less accident things. So of course, sustainability is at our hearts and in our DNA. What proof? I think our first electric locomotive, and ŠKODA never had diesel locomotives, so we have not this problem. Our first locomotive was in 1928. Our heart is this electric systems. Our heart is our own traction systems, which we supply, which we construct, which we optimize. So I think we started there and we are going on, and we are happy to be here today. Very good, fair, and thank you for your attention.
Mr. Harder, thank you very much for your presentation. We have some minutes left, so I would like to ask one question, a prepared question, ladies and gentlemen, we discussed this morning. So are you the right person to contact if I have a breakdown with my Octavia from ŠKODA?
That's a good question, yeah, because let's say you saw perhaps our logo, which is the original ŠKODA logo. And the cars, yes, it was a combined, it was combined company, but it was divided. And as you know today, it's best, I would recommend, to go to Volkswagen or to your ŠKODA maintenance shop, because we are, let's say, separated. ŠKODA Auto is owned by Volkswagen. And there's another issue which is very interesting for us to cope with, and also there we will inform you in the coming years. Last year, the trademark, which was owned by our company for ŠKODA, was sold to ŠKODA Auto, and we are preparing now the rebranding into a new company. And of course, digital and ETCS and other things, services more, will be at the core. So we don't know the name yet, I cannot disclose, but we are working on it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Harder, for your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for answering this question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.